Hi there! Can you guess where we spent our fall break this year? That's right! The city that never sleeps, New York City. Now, when you think of New York City, you probably picture towering skyscraper, bustling street, and iconic landmarks. And yes, we saw all of that. But what truly surprised me was something else entirely. Among the concrete jungle, tucked between the steel and grass, we discover pockets of green, vibrant gardens, thoughtfully planted trees, and even native pollinator plants thriving in the heart of the city. What really caught my eye was how these urban spaces, even at the landmark destination like Liberty Island and the Highland, embrace the native plants. It's not just about the aesthetic. It's about ecology, sustainability, and reconnecting people with the nature. Curious to see how New York City is weaving nature into the skyline? Come along and explore with us. You must just see the city in a whole new light. We visited the Highland, one of the most unexpected and inspiring green space above New York City. This elevated walkway was originally a rail line built in the 1930s to move goods through Manhattan without interfering with the street traffic. Back then, the 10th Avenue was so dangerous with the train running at the street level alongside the pedestrian and carriage. That's how it earned the nickname Death Avenue because of multiple accidents. After the train stopped in the 1980s, the structure sat abandoned for years. Then in 1999, a group of passionate locals formed the Friends of the Highland and transformed into the public park. Today, it's not just a beautiful space, it's also smart. The Highland helps manage stormwater. Rain that falls onto the walkway filters through the gaps in the planting beds, passing to the soil, roots, and the drainage mat before reaching the storm drain. Because it's elevated, the plants here face harsher conditions, strong winds, temperature swings, and little moisture. That's why the designer chose resilient species, especially the native plants and pollinator-friendly varieties that thrive without chemical fertilizer or pesticides. The Highland has become a living lab for sustainable urban gardening. If you're curious to learn more, the website thehighland.org is full of resources from plant lists to seasonal highlights and events. They also have a YouTube channel called Friends of the Highland, so you can stay connected even if you're not in New York. One of the things I love about the Highland is how the planting changes in the seasons. In spring and summer, you will find a bloom like Baptisia, Rudbeckia, Penstemon, and Echinacea. But since we visited in fall, it was a peak time of ornamental grasses, goldenrod, aster, sedum, and the long broom yarrow. I also spotted the white calaminta still going strong. What really surprised me was seeing a toad lily blooming beautifully in this tough condition. That inspired me to try growing toad lily in my own dry shade garden. It may be just the resilient fall bloomer I have been looking for. Another unique thing about New York City is how trees are planted right along the sidewalks surrounded by the pavement where people walk and car. At first glance, it might seem simple, just plant a tree in the spot. But the tree roots need space to grow. Without enough room, they can become girdled and lift the pavement, creating the hazards. This past spring, I took a landscape design course through the Cornell University and learned just how challenging it is to plant the trees in the city or the hill strips. The soil beneath the pavement must support the heavy loads without the compacting tree roots. And to solve these issues, the engineer used a special soil mix, which let the roots grow freely while still supporting the sidewalks and streets. Several areas in the New York City have adopted this method, and it's exciting to see how science and design come together to support healthy urban forests. Here I also saw a lot of interesting plants like persicaria blooming beautifully along the path. I also noticed lily turf, a grass-like plant with striking spike flowers, is known for thriving in tough conditions, which really caught my attention. Seeing how well it performed here in New York City made me think it could be a great addition to my own dry shade garden. I'm definitely planning to give it a try. What impressed me the most was how many native species were used, even in the iconic location like Liberty Island. It was the peak of the goldenrod when we visited, a beautiful sight swaying in the fall breeze. I also saw the heliopsis and aster, adding the vibrant color to the garden. I also used a lot of ornamental grasses here. I've always had mixed feeling about them in my own garden, but when the light shines through the blades and they sway gently in the wind, it always makes me second-guess my decision. There's something quietly powerful about how they move, soft, dynamic, and full seasonal character. And that's the end of my New York City garden adventure. I hope you enjoy exploring this unexpected green space with me. If you like this video, please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It really helped me keep sharing more garden story and design idea. Thanks for watching and we'll see you next time. Bye!